Hello everyone, happy Walpurgisnacht. It is so great to be back and to be celebrating this with some new kits to reveal and new kits to look at. I know that I have been gone for a hot minute here. If you want an explanation of that, please stay tuned to the end of the video and I can kind of give a brief explanation of things. But for those of you that just want the kit reveals, and I would assume that's most people, we're just going to go ahead and get right into things. Little preface, Full Stop Office is one of my favorites from Runa. I love the Full Stop Office. I love everything to do with guns, and I think they are just so cool. And just seeing from the trailers, they really gave them the credit where it was due. They honored them very well. So, immediately, skill 1. First, we have a Sloth, Gloom, and a Pride. Everything looks to be Pierce, not really too surprised there. So, starting off, we have Take the Shot. Those who played Runa are familiar with this one. 3 coins, as it should be. On use, gain poise count. Very nice. On the first coin, we're spending ammo. On the second coin, we're spending ammo and gaining poise, and we're doing the same on the third coin. Easy peasy, nothing complicated. We're spending our ammo, we're getting poise and poise count. That's it. Next, we have the skill 2. Gain base power for every X ammo about to be spent by this skill. On use, if Full Stop Office Fixer Heathcliff is on the field, every resonance of the higher resonance adds X% chance this unit activates target spotted. Sounds like a passive or a debuff. It sounds like a debuff. It could be a buff or a debuff. We'll see. But very cool. We already have some synergy between the two IDs. We usually don't get that all too often, so that's very cool to see, especially on specific callouts to specific units. So very cool. On that first coin, we're gaining poise. On use, we're getting poise count, by the way. Again, amazing. We have 2 sources of poise count. On that first hit, we're gaining poise. On the second, we are spending up to X ammo, dealing plus ammo spent times X% more damage, and then dealing ammo spent times X% more damage on a critical hit. So, we're getting our poise, we're going to be critting more often, and those crits are going to be very big, so very cool. And on the third coin, deal more damage on a critical hit, and on hit, inflict bind and attack power down. Very strong, very good. I don't know exactly how much ammo they start with, or they get. I think if I saw the clips, like I have not played with these IDs yet, I think Honglu starts with 18 or 20. So actually lots of ammo on these IDs. Very cool to see. I mean, that's been ammo's problem really, is that if you run out of ammo, you're kind of gimped. And well, we do have things like Fell Bullet now, which gens some ammo back for us, but we still need more sources of getting ammo back. But moving on, we have the skill 3, Full Stop to Life. I love it. Gain base power for every X ammo about to be spent by the skill. On use, if Full Stop Office Heathcliff is on the field, activate target spotted. On use, gain poise. Clash win, gain poise count. All 3 skills can gain poise count. That is amazing. Count is a premium, and every time I see it, I love it. Because in Mirror Dungeon and other similar activities, it is so easy to get potency, but it is very difficult to get count. So, happy to see it. On that first coin, we're spending ammo. We're dealing ammo spent times X more damage. And then we're also on a hit, raising the target stagger threshold based on the damage dealt. On the second hit, we're spending up to X ammo and doing the exact same thing. And raising the target stagger threshold on the damage dealt. We love it. And then on the third hit, I see. The first 2 coins are setting up to stagger, and if the target is staggered, deal more damage on a critical hit. This is your finisher, nuke move. You're inflicting bind next turn as well, and pierce a fragility. Ooh, very strong. Very nice to see. I wonder if this will see any play with the Vamp IDs. Probably not. I mean, that team's already pretty set on all the bleed IDs, but, you know, it'd be very cool to have them as a flex. That'd be kind of nice. And then on the defense skill, we have a Pride Evade. Very cool. Turn start at 0 ammo. Activate as a power counter instead. On evade, gain poise. Now, it looks like we also have more skills. We have a skill 1-2, a 2-2, and a 3-2. Now, I don't know exactly what triggers the shift from one to the other. If I had to guess, it's target spotted. But we'll come back to it. We'll find out what exactly triggers it in a second. But first, we're going into melee now. Now we have a slash, with the other two being pierce. So, the skill 1-2 melee support, deal more damage on a critical hit. We're gaining poise count still, and on the first hit and the second hit, we are gaining poise but spending no ammo. Very nice. On skill 2-2, combo target marked. Gain base power for reacting on spent by the skill, gaining poise count, and then clash lose. Gain final power. And this one has a unbreakable coin in it at the end there, so it's a 4-coin skill now. On the first hit, we're getting poise. On the second hit, we're spending up to ammo to deal more damage and dealing more damage on a critical hit. On the third hit, we are dealing more damage on a crit, with bind and attack power down being inflicted. And then on the fourth unbreakable coin, dealing even more damage on a critical hit. Lots of damage being ramped up here. Well, to see the numbers. In game, I've seen some crazy stuff, so I mean they're looking good. I'm sure you can't go wrong here, so very good to see. And then finally, the skill 3-2 combo full stop to life. Just like the skill 2, we're getting an unbreakable coin for our 4th coin, and we are on use gaining poise. On a clash win, we're gaining poise count, just like before, and then just like the skill 2. On a clash lose, we are gaining final power. So it may not be a bad thing to lose clashes. We'll see. But on the first and second hit, just like before, we are dealing damage, spending ammo, and raising the stagger threshold based on the damage dealt, hoping to stagger because that third hit is going to inflict way more damage on a critical hit if they are staggered. Inflicting bind and the pierce fragility to be cashed in by the unbreakable, which deals more damage on a critical hit and dealing plus the target's pierce resistance times X% more damage. This is going to murder dudes that are staggered. This should be a finisher. Like, nothing should survive after you do this skill if everything hits and crits, unless it's like a boss. But yeah, I think this will be a really great nuke for smaller enemies. Easy to stagger, and you can set yourself up for that 3rd and 4th coin. Very nice. And it looks like this is the power counter, defense 2. Beyond the Shadow, 2 coins. It is a clashable counter that deals more damage on a critical hit, that gains poise count and reloads. Oh, there we go. So happy to see it. So there's our reload. On the first hit and the second hit, we're just gaining poise potency, which is fine. It's totally fine. We want to crit more often, so it's totally cool. So that's all the skills. Now we need to figure out how everything works together. Passive concentration. So happy to see it. When flipping a coin that consumes ammo, even when this unit is out of ammo, the attack does not get canceled. However, the affected coins on hit effects do not activate in such cases. Okay. So you can still apply the debuffs even if you don't spend the ammo. That is so good. I am so happy to see that, because I was afraid that, kind of like Rabbit Heathcliff, the moment that you run out of ammo, that ID is basically half an ID or a 4th of an ID. He's not great. But with this, you can still apply debuffs even when you're out of ammo. So, very cool. Then the other passive, we have 2. Tactical fire support. If the full stop office fixer Heathcliff is an Overwatch assignment state, or has been deployed as a backup unit. Empower full stop office rep Honglu's skill 2 and skill 3. Okay, so there's the requirement. If Heathcliff is in Overwatch assignment or in the backup, the skill 2 and the skill 3 shift to their better forms. Okay, very cool. Combat start. At X plus poise potency, gain poise count. Perfect. That is built for Mirror Dungeon. Starting with a certain amount of potency just because of all the stuff you have, and then the neuralizer or whatever it is and all that. We're just going to get some poise count and sprinkle it on just because you deserve it. Just for you as a treat. You can have some poise count. Very cool. And our support passive, Suppressing Fire. Ally identity with the most ammo deals more damage with skills that spend ammo. I wonder if there's any solo potential there. I mean, people already have used Heathcliff to solo some things. But hey, if there's ever an ID that uses ammo that... Or you're ever using ammo-based IDs that aren't these two, maybe if they bring the thumb or something similar, hey, dealing more damage with ammo, that's pretty great. But now, we have our debuff, looks like. Target spotted. If Unit A applies this effect to Unit B follows up with an unopposed attack with its skill 2 against the same enemy. Oh, it's a buff, never mind. Against the same enemy, Unit A attacked with its skill. Activate at Unit A's attack end. The skill used due to this effect does not affect Unit B's upcoming skill list. It's also follow-up. Unit A puts the effect on Unit B. Unit A attacks an enemy with a skill. Unit B follows up with the skill 2, which should, more likely than not, be Fixer Heathcliff. So, very cool. And then thankfully, thank God, reload, lose all currently owned ammo and reload back to full. I'm so happy that all IDs that are ammo now are coming with reload. They should really go back and patch in reload to Rabbit Heathcliff. Please, it'd be so nice, because he's kind of losing steam if the encounter is not really short, because he just becomes unplayably bad once he has no ammo. He's basically dead weight on that team. But that is to start. That is Honglu. Very cool. Love him very much and all the theming. I'm also really just excited to get to not Roland. I don't know if it was just me, but in the trailer when he popped up in that suit, I thought for a sec it was gonna be Roland, which wouldn't have made any sense, but god damn it. It's so perfect. Heathcliff deserves to get the Black Silence ID if it ever comes out, but we'll see. So, full stop office fixer Heathcliff. On the skill 1, 2, and 3, we're all Pierce, and we also have a Gloom, Envy, and a Pride. Heavy Pride on this team. The skill 1, Return Fire, 3 coins. On use, we're gaining poise count and haste. Ooh, very nice. On the first coin, we're spending ammo and gaining poise count. 2 instances of poise count on the skill 1. Very nice. Very happy to see that. And we're just spending ammo on the skill 2 and the skill 3. Very simple. Very easy. Happy to see it though. Skill 2, Headshot. 1 coin. Presumably, this would be what we want to bring out with Target Spotted. And also, for those rusty coin enjoyers like myself, I think Heathcliff's looking really good because his skill 2 and his skill 3 are both 1 coin. So, very cool. But Headshot. If this unit speed is faster than the target's, which it should because of haste, deal more damage based on the speed difference. We're gaining poise and poise count and haste. Oh my god. So good. And we're going to be on this 1 hit, spending ammo, dealing more damage on a crit hit, on hit, and on a crit, inflicting Pierce Resist down. We're going to make them so susceptible to Pierce. They're going to take so much damage. It's going to be great. Now for the skill 3, going for the bullseye. I love it. I'm so happy to see it. Before use, if this unit has ammo, Atelier Logic. Activate ALHV Pulverization Round instead. If its unit speed is faster than the target's, deal more damage based on the speed difference. On use, gain poise, consume all concentration sniper on self based on the stat consumed, gain poise potency, and deal more damage. After attack, gain poise count. For the attack itself, spending ammo, dealing more damage on a crit hit, dealing target's pierce resist times X% more damage on a crit hit, and on a crit, at X plus potency, poise potency, consume excess poise potency, then deal more damage based on the potency consumed. Okay, these IDs want to this ID wants to stack up as much poise as humanly possible to spend it all on the skill 3, consume all their buffs, and obliterate something. I have seen a screenshot of a coin flip on a heads for a 50 on this skill, which I have no idea if it was Mirror Dungeon or not, but I think a raw 50 would be the highest in the game so far, even ahead of just released manager Don Quixote. Like, that's wild. If that's actually how high that rolls. But yeah, pretty nuts. Let's go ahead and move on, though, to the thing we're all excited for, ALHV Pulverization Round. We get this if Ammo Atelier Logic is activated. We'll find out how to do that soon enough. If this unit speed is faster than the targets, deal more damage based on speed difference. We're gaining poise, consuming all of Concentration Sniper, and then gaining poise potency and dealing more damage. And then gaining poise count after the attack. We are spending Ammo Atelier Logic, dealing more damage on a crit hit, dealing more damage based on the pierce resistance of targets pierce resistance times X% more damage on a critical hit. There we go. On a crit, though, at X plus poise potency, we're consuming all the excess poise potency and dealing more damage based on the potency consumed. Okay. Looks to be pretty much exactly the same as our skill 3. However, I assume the values are just jacked up to the crazy, out the wazoo, and it's going to deal a lot of damage. Our defense skill, Combat Poise. At 0 ammo, the skill activates as taking cover instead. On use, if full stop office rep Hong Lu is on the field, request melee support from that unit. Okay. So he has follow-up too. He can make Hong Lu follow up melee support. Very cool. On evade, gain poise. Turn end, gain concentration sniper. Ah, very cool. So it's a setup. I love it. These IDs play very cool. They are assisting each other out. You want to set them up in certain ways to get ready for your nuke skills. Like, this is very, very fun. Very cool. A certain other game, Honkai Star Rail, could learn from making very, very awesome characters that synergize well with each other and have callouts and specific actions you have to do to make them work well together. So very cool. And if you're at 0 ammo, we're going to activate Take Cover instead, which is a defense skill, a Clashable Guard. On use, if Rep Hong Lu's on the field, request melee support again. Very cool. Clash Win, inflict Pierce Resist down. Very nice. And turn end, we're still gaining Concentration Sniper, and it is an unbreakable coin, which is nice. Now for our passives, Snipe. Oh, I love Snipe. Snipe is my favorite passive from Ruina because it does so much damage. Encounter start. Gain Pierce Power Up. To just flat Pierce Power Up. Very cool. Okay. When this unit enters the encounter, gain 1 ammo Atelier Logic. Turn end. If this unit does not have any remaining ammo, activate Overwatch Assignment. If this unit is substituted in or rejoining the battle after Overwatch Assignment, gain Max Concentration Sniper, Pierce Power Up, and Reload, except Ammo Atelier Logic. Okay, very cool. So we're coming into the battle, we're getting out of the battle, we're coming back in, and you're just kind of weaving him back and forth, stacking up his buffs, and then delivering those just really high-hitting nuke skills. Very cool. We have another passive though, Precision Aim. Turn end, gain haste Based on poise. Okay, we're never mind. I thought like, it's gonna be kind of tough though to get too much haste because he only has enough skill 1 and skill 2. Still might, be outsped. Oh yeah, no. He's also gaining haste based on poise, which in Mirror Dungeon should be maxed all the time. So Heathcliff should always be going first, honestly. Encounter start. And this unit is not set to use any attack skills. So he's using a defense skill. Apply poise to one ally with the least poise potency. Yeah, that's nice. Turn end. If this unit did not use any attack skills, gain poise and pierce power up next turn. Okay, so you get your concentration sniper, you're getting your poise already from your combat defense skill. And then you're gaining extra poise power up just to make it hit all that harder. Very awesome. And of course, we would not be complete without our support passive. One ally with the least ammo gains poise count when using a skill that consumes ammo. If the said ally is a full stop office identity, or if they have less than X poise count, gain even more poise count. Which, the support passive, because I didn't even think to realize it, but yeah, if they're in the back line or being reinforced, their support passive will still be active, and then it can still come in after the fact. So, even if Heathcliff, goes away for a little bit, he'll come right back and be buffing Honglu all the while he's away from the field, and vice versa. So, very happy to see that. And here we go, all the passives for these and buffs and all that jazz. Okay, ammo teleologic is a unique ammo. You get one shot. This ammo's count cannot be gained or lost due to external effects. You get one shot. Concentration sniper, gain 1 stack at turn end. It's just a setup. Melee support. If Unit A applies this effect to Unit B follows up with an unopposed attack with the melee support skill against the same enemy that attacked Unit A. This activates at Unit A's skill end. So, I use my defense skill. Something hits me, and either if I get hit or not at the end of my skill, Honglu's coming in with that melee support. The skill used due to melee support does not affect Unit B's upcoming skill list. Yep, just putting that out there. Now, Overwatch assignment. Turn end, recover from stagger and retreat from the encounter. Unless it's a 4 stagger, does not count as death. In chain battles, give this unit's slots to a substituted unit and move to the rearmost place in the backup unit's deployment order. Escape from the encounter entirely if there are no other backup units remaining to swap places with the next turn. When returning to the battle, return in the order they retreated in. When returning to the battle, return with the same amount of HP and SP this unit had when it retreated and eliminate all effects on self for a select few. If this unit had less than 0 SP when retreating, reset SP to 0 instead. And reloads. Okay. Awesome. I love what they're doing with this. Overwatch assignment. Lets you recover from stagger. And puts you in the backup order, but it means you're the first one coming in when backup occurs, like with some of the skills. And when you return to battle, you get a cleanse on all debuffs. And also, if you have less than 0 SP, it's gonna reset you to 0. Like, how nice is that? Yeah, so you're not starting off with the back foot. So happy to see that. Very cool. I think both of these IDs are just insanely fun mechanically. They have tons of flavor put in. These are just really fun IDs. And from the reports that we've been getting so far, they seem insanely powerful. So happy for that. But we would not be complete without the Drip Lord Outis Magic Bullet. Now, I'm sure you saw from the trailer, but this does kill us, so it better be good, because oh my lord. So it's a he ego, Magic Bullet, Pride, Pierce, 1 coin. Deal more damage for every X burn on target. Already off to a good start. We know Outis on that burn team loves burn. Magic Bullet on self determines the bullet to fire. We have 7 options of magic bullets. Good lord, they put a lot of work into this ego. After the attack, gain Magic Bullet by highest resonance. Very nice. Not a specific resonance, just highest resonance. So, even if you're starting at 0 magic bullet, we're going to gain a ton of magic bullet after we use our ego if we used a big resonance throughout the whole chain, which is very nice. Doesn't even have to be pride. It can just be probably lust, because the fire team loves lust and wrath. So we'll see. After the attack, if the main target is defeated, inflict dark flame on all enemies with burn. Oh, love that. So good. And on that coin, on hit, inflict burn equal to magic bullet and dark flame equal to magic bullet. Very nice. Burn, as we know, even though it's in, like, I'd say, an okay spot, we still need a few more, like, IDs. We still need a few more things to push it to the power level where the others are kind of residing at. But this is definitely a step in the right direction. Very awesome to have a, like, flavorful ego that will also synergize with the ID it is based on, because it's based on getting magic bullet, as we know. Of course, the Black Flame or DeFrank Outis ID itself generates magic bullet by doing its skills, because we're wanting to use those AoEs. They feed into each other. How cool is that? I love that. That's so neat. I hope they do it more often. Now, for our corrosion, of course, targets randomly. Deal more damage for every X burn on target. Before the attack, add 0 magic bullet, gain magic bullet, and magic bullet on self determines the bullet to fire. We're gaining our magic bullet based on highest resonance. And after the main target is defeated, inflict a dark flame on all targets, allies and enemies both with burn. On hit, inflict burn equal to magic bullet. Inflict plus magic bullet over X burn count. Burn count, very nice. And inflict dark flame equal to magic bullet. I'm not sure it's super worth it, unless it has a major damage hike from the skill 1, or the non-corrosion version, and how much that burn count is going to matter. But we'll see. And of course, for our ego passive, 7 bullets. On hit with base attack skills, inflict magic bullet over X burn. For lobotomy ego, magic bullet identity, inflict burn equal to magic bullet instead. If the target has X plus burn, inflict dark flame instead. Oh, so cool. So now we're inflicting dark flame way more often, and burn at the same time way more often, if we have, or are using, lobotomy ego magic bullet identity. Very nice. So even if you're not using magic bullet Outis, but you still want to use this ID, you're still getting some out of it. It's pretty great. But now, oh my lord, we have 7 bullets. Magic bullet. Value changes depending on the skill's effect. Lobotomy ego magic bullet Outis only. The higher the value, the higher the base power and coin power of skill 3. Okay, so tying in, it ramps up Outis's skill 3 even harder. So cool. I hope they really carry this going forward, where we have IDs that are interacting with egos that they're based on from what perk is knocked. Be very happy to see it. So, let's go through these real quick. On the first bullet, dealing more damage and raising the target stagger threshold by the damage dealt. That's our OG, that's our default effect. Still pretty good. On the second magic bullet, dealing more damage. Dealing damage to targets other than the main target. The main target takes 0 damage. On hit, inflict paralysis. Very nice. The third magic bullet, deal more damage before attack, gain attack weight. And on the inflict, and on the hit, inflict attack power down and burn. The fourth magic bullet, dealing more damage, gaining more attack weight. On hit, raising the target stagger threshold by damage dealt and inflicting fragility. Very nice. The fifth magic bullet, dealing more damage before attack gain attack weight, and we're inflicting burn on hit, inflicting offense level down and defense level down. Nasty debuffs. On the sixth magic bullet my mother gave to me, before attack gain attack weight. On hit, raise the target stagger threshold by the damage dealt. Reuse the coin for every X burn on the main target. Lose coin, use plus coin power, skill base power. Lose minus coin, skill base power. Lose plus coin power, lose minus coin power. Neutral roll. We're neutral rolling this, and we're gonna reuse the coin for every burn on the main target. Oh my god. So good. finally, the thing I'm sure you've all been waiting for, the 7th magic bullet. Deal more damage. Deal more damage for every X% missing HP on the target. Before attack, for this attack, change the pierce damage resistance on both the target and self to fatal. After attack, kills this unit. This is it. This is the nuke. This is, alright, I'm putting everything I've got into this 7th shot. It's gonna stagger or kill the thing that I'm shooting at, and then I am dead. Which, if it's a chain battle, bringing in support from the back line, not even a terrible thing. But just so awesome. I love this. Like I said, I love identities and egos that perfectly marry the lore to the flavor to the performance in the game itself. And this does it perfectly. Man, I cannot wait to see what people are going to pull off with this. And it'll only get better as more burn IDs come to the game. And we get more development on that side of things. But that and everything was our Walpurgisnacht. Thank you all so much for joining me. It's so great to be back. And on such a high note... Oh no, Sinclair jump scare. But yes, so. With that being said, for those who just wanted to hear the kit reveals, then this is now over. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you for the next one. But for those who want an update on how things are doing, stick around because I'll be doing that right about now. Okay, so starting off, I mean, it's easy to say, as you might be able to understand, but during the holidays, things got very busy in my personal life, and because of factors outside of my control, ended up having to take sort of a break from the YouTube stuff. And I mean, let's be real, it's not really a huge deal. I love all of you, I really do. I appreciate and love all of you. It's not like I have like 100,000 subscribers. It's not really that big a deal. If I don't upload every single time, you can get content from a lot of other probably better people. Definitely better people, not probably, definitely better than me. But still, for those who are here, I appreciate your support, and really just being able to kind of spread my enjoyment and excitement to all of you is something that is really it's just really, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just something that I really appreciate, something that I really take to heart. It's something that I value greatly. There's the word I was looking for. Something I greatly value. And I hope that from now on, unless something, more crazy stuff happens, shouldn't be too much of an issue. Obviously, the ones that I missed, the Christmas egos, and as you saw, the jump scare, the rupture, Sinclair, never did videos on those. Those have already been covered, though, so I didn't feel like the need to. If you would like, and if the interest is there, I can make kind of a post review of those IDs and egos, but if not, no skin off my back. I'm sure we all by now kind of understand their performance. It's kind of been covered by other YouTubers. But with that, I just want to say thank you. 2025, I hope, is going to be a great year. Monster Hunter is coming out. That's really exciting. Might do a thing or two on that. Who knows? But even if it's just limited to the Limbus stuff, maybe mixing in some Star Rail here and there. Whatever I do, I'm doing it for my own enjoyment. I'm not this isn't at all a career prospect. I would have learned video editing if it was, because obviously, as you understand, I don't really edit my videos too much besides cutting and clipping things, just because it's just not where I am putting the time in right now. I probably should at some point, but video editing has never been my forte. I can promise you that. But by the by, again, thank you for being here. I really do appreciate your support, and I'm just happy to have you around. And as long as you enjoy it, I mean, that's more than enough for me. So, with this, I'll be signing off. thank you for everything. I hope you had a great holiday and a great new year. And looking forward to 2025. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.